All right, welcome back to New Rockstars. And Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania may have a small package, but if Jane Van Dyne is to be believed, it's a small package with a big surprise in store. Just like my wife said to me. Just kidding. Because she says in the trailers that there are important things that she has yet to tell her long-lost loved ones. And I think some of those important things could include a secret baby.
A secret baby?
A secret baby.
That's what
That was
Yes.
Oh, that's what I call Jessica. I go,
My
hey, secret
Hey,
baby.
secret baby.
Ooh. This is Rogue Theory, the show where we pitch the wildest theories for the nerdy titles that we love. My name is MT, and going rogue with me today is the wonderful, the amazing Jessica Clemons. What's going on,
Hey,
Jess?
happy to be here, Chuck.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Looks like there's a collision on the I-5 tonight. I don't know what else I can say.
Several people died.
This
That's
is
a lot
dangerous
of
to have
fun.
us all in the same room. I just
It
realized.
really
Right.
is. I think that this is
This rogue is
dangerous.
going to
We're
be
the
3
most
hours
chaotic
long.
people,
It is going to be
seriously.
a
Keep us on
3
track,
hour
MC.
rogue
Keep us on
theory.
track.
And the amazingly talented and beautiful Whitney van Lanningham. What's going on?
Hi, hello.
Hello.
I'm good. Aw, man, you guys. We got Wangs last night.
We got Wangs!
We got Buffy,
It was so nice.
Chicky, Wang.
Buffy,
Yes.
Buff and Tough,
Buff
the
and
Wild
Tough
Childs.
gang. Wild Child, Buff and Tough.
and Tough.
Hell yeah.
Yes. And we have the buffest and the toughest around. Tommy Bechtold. What's going
so
on?
Oh, look at all this head in this frame.
Hey, big head!
Look at all this
Hey.
head in this frame.
The microphones are peaking.
Right?
Don't tone police
My headphones
me.
are on. I can't
Right.
hear.
Your head? Oh, we're not live. I don't care.
So more
Sounds like
head.
shit.
Anyway, all right, this leads us to our first topic of today. I believe that Janet van Dyne had a baby in the quantum realm. And that baby is named Nadia van Dyne, who is actually a character from the comics who becomes the next Wasp. And I think that this makes a lot of sense considering that the word Nadia means hope. And if you think about the fact that Janet van Dyne was trapped in the quantum realm and she missed her family, it would make a lot of sense if Janet were to find a new man. I mean, like, it is against the laws of marriage. I am a big proponent of marriage and staying true to your partner. But if you are in the quantum realm, you may have the hanky-panky with somebody else.
What happens
I think
in the
that's
quantum
Yeah.
realm stays in the
Yeah,
quantum
it
realm.
stays in the
All
quantum
All
realm. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
ladies.
Exactly, you know. And so I think that Janet van Dyne didn't want to tell Hank.
I took a sip at the wrong time.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
But no, I really do think that Janet van Dyne didn't want to tell Hank and Hope about her relationship with potentially Mr. Groundhog Day himself, Bill Murray. In the
Oh!
movie.
Bro,
Yes.
what if it's always Groundhog Day in the quantum realm? So they have to every single
Oh
day.
my God.
Because it's just the same day over and over again.
Oh,
What if she
shit.
got stuck in a Groundhog Day time loop with Bill Murray in the quantum
No,
realm?
no world has enough cigarettes for that.
I like the idea of a realm pass. I think we need that.
I think
Oh
we
my
need
God.
that
You have a
too.
realm pass. You're in another world.
Okay.
Exactly.
You
go
can go
nuts.
do whatever
It's
you
the
want.
You
only
see
time.
Jonathan Majors in the quantum realm, you go crazy. I see
have to,
Michelle
Tommy.
Pfeiffer in the quantum realm, I get my hands
gonna-
on it.
I'm gonna do it. It's true. I'm gonna do
I
it.
need this. I need this.
Yeah, it's scientifically proven that people are hotter in the quantum realm. That's just how it works. I don't know. But yes, everyone deserves a quantum realm pass. But no, I think that this would be a really smart way to sort of just set up the next generation of Wasp, because we know that Evangeline Lilly is probably not going to be Wasp forever, and I think that the title of Wasp is going to move on to a different person, and so like we know that Stature is probably going to end up taking the mantle of Ant-Man in her own way, and I think that we're also going to get Nadia van Dyne, the Unstoppable Wasp, which is a fantastic comic series. I think you should give it a look. She is just a super smart person because she's the daughter of Hank Pym, but I think it'd be really fun if they made her the daughter of Janet van Dyne, so that Nadia van Dyne, her last name Van Dyne, would make sense, versus Pym.
Quick question, quick interjection. She's Nadia Pym in the comics, but you think she's going to be Nadia van Dyne in the movie?
No, so she's Nadia van Dyne in the comics, but she's technically the daughter of Hank Pym.
Right.
Well, what if Hank Pym is the one fucking around while his wife's in the corner.
Exactly.
I
Could
went
be
to-
Hank.
Because he probably thought his wife was dead, so that's not even like cheating.
True.
That's
The thing
like
was,
you're a widow, man. You're just a widow at that
He was
point.
being such a little baby bitch boy about it.
Yeah.
Like he was out in the
A
world, like
baby
he was.
Little baby
when I say
bitch boys
this,
can still get dick.
No,
some
the
girls,
thing is,
some
they
girls
can.
like it.
They
some
can.
girls like it when
No.
they see a man crying at a bar and
The
doing
thing is-
whiskey.
the thing
They're like,
is-
I can fix him.
Yeah.
if I see
Ooh.
a white man crying in a bar, and I'm not gonna fix him.
Yo,
But I
you don't
think
have a
Hank
baby
Pym-
bitch boy fetish?
No,
What are you talking about?
I think Hank Pym is afraid to talk to people because he's like, no matter what, at the end of the day, I still got my woman. I still got my. That was the person I lived for. I died for. But I love Michelle Pfeiffer being like, I didn't think like that. And I thought logically. I thought with my urges.
Hey, man. She's smart. She's smart. You know, nerds be freaky. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just figured it out.
They get freaky.
Oh.
you
I'm not
solved
gonna over rogue your rogue theory. But Janet Van Dyne was pregnant when she got shrunk in and trapped in the quantum realm, and she raised that child in the quantum realm
shit.
to adulthood, and that child said, "I don't want to escape." Like that child was like, "I'm happy here." Janet was like, "No, we've got to figure out a way out. We've got to keep singling." And the child was like,
Yo.
"No,
She's
She's like,
I
oh, my
grew
friends
up
live
here.
in the quantum
I
realm.
love
Right?
it here."
Mom, you're so embarrassing.
Right.
This sucks.
I don't want to go to space, Mom. What are you
But-
doing?
or-
Hope was
the
really young when she
homecoming
went in there. Right?
dance.
Or-
You know how important this was to me.
Maybe it was Nadia Van Dyne, or maybe it was Nadia Van Dyne, and Bill Murray has just grown older in the quantum realm, and is Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym's son.
Yo.
Bill Murray
that
is
would be
Michelle
bananas.
Pfeiffer's son.
Growing three. He's
I am
aging
so
3
sorry,
He's
but
got the
that
Jack
man,
disease.
that
what
man
Robin
is
Williams
not attractive enough to be Michelle Pfeiffer's son. I am sorry.
Oh, it's
Even,
movie magic.
even Bill Murray, in his youngest, hottest, primest time, is not hot enough to be Michelle Pfeiffer's son.
I agree,
I
but Michael
concur.
Douglas is kind of a crypt keeper, isn't he?
No,
Oh
he's
my-
pretty.
Oh
That
no,
man.
he's hot!
Pretty guy.
Oh, no, he's hot.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, he's
Women will say Michael Douglas is hot before going to therapy. You know what I'm
true.
saying?
I do
Oh.
both. I
Women
say
would rather
I say,
say
and do both.
Michael Douglas is attractive
Is he
than go to
not?
therapy. Are girls okay?
No, I've seen Disclosure. He's hot. Come on.
All right, he's hot as sheesh.
I mean, I can see him being a gilf. I don't know. I'm not attracted to men, but
I think
can
he's a
see
good
him being
gilf. A great grandfather, I'd like.
A gilf?
Gandalf the Grey. I'd like to.
Grey Gandalf, I'd like. You shall not.
Is that the rest of your theory?
That's the rest of the theory.
Oh no, but they're not just a kid though, like because obviously there's the Nadia Van Dyne piece, but like we know that Janet Van Dyne is a scientist, and like she is so curious about the quantum realm and just advancing science and all that stuff. What if Janet Van Dyne made like a machine or something that she's just really ashamed of that Kangas probably wants
It's
to
the
use
machine
to-
from the Coen Brothers movie. That's the bicycle that has the sex
The
toy
dick
pop
that
up.
comes
Yeah.
She's like, oh
The George
no,
Clooney made.
Yes.
it's too powerful.
Yes.
I regret this.
I'm really ashamed that this is what all the years I was down here, this is all I built.
This is all I've been doing this whole time.
I combined two things. I combined the Always Sunny bike and the George
Yes,
Clooney
yes,
chair.
yes.
Either one, though, would be
And
very
it-
funny if that was what Michelle Pfeiffer she was ashamed of. She's like, oh, I made something that's pretty nasty down here.
I made a lot of money off of it, but I'm not happy about it. But no, I think that there's a good chance that Kang might want Scott to steal a piece of Janet Van Dyne technology because, you know, we know that Janet and Hank changed the game with the Pym particles. They changed it. Everybody wants them. Literally, Hank's entire life was just him trying to hide the Pym particles, and Janet is the half of that key. He did not do that by himself, and I think that that is going to factor into the quantum realm a lot because once you have a smart person introduced into any type of plane in the MCU, the technology advances so fast, and so I think that she accidentally may have made something that she shouldn't have, potentially, but. It could be a baby, it could be a computer, I don't know.
It's not
what
a
are
Bill
those
Murray.
things?
We've
Both
decided.
It's
Both the
not a
same
Bill
thing.
Murray.
Yeah,
some
baby
world.
computer, I'd rather have a computer.
Baby
Anyway.
I think I'm gonna give it a Rogus. It is very. I think I know I normally am but
Wait, what was that again?
Togus, whatever.
Bogus.
Smogus. It's all sound. All sound.
Okay.
I genuinely like it.
I'll take the Rogus. What do you guys think?
It's definitely roguish. I mean, that is a rogue rogue of a rogue. It's either a baby or a laptop. Like, that's a great...
Went from a computer
That's
to a
a great
laptop
theory.
to a tablet.
Yeah,
One of those
She
things.
either gave birth to an iPad or
Yes.
to a young child. And I'm okay with
She
either.
gave birth to a MODOK.
Oh, wait, because he's gonna be in the movie. He's
Yeah.
What
gonna
if
be in
she? What if they?
Oh
What if they've
my
changed this to
God.
she made the MODOKs?
I'm leaving. I'm walking. I'm
That would
getting out
be-
right now.
Yo, if I
Also,
was
this
a
is
doctor and MODOK came out of somebody's hoo-ha, I would slap that baby. Because MODOK is...
I would put it
But
back
you
in.
know-
I'd be like, get back in there.
He's like, please, I don't want to see this
Though we
anymore.
Go
already
away.
discussed AIM, I think that situation could still be, again, another sound situation
Yeah.
of the baby coming out of the quantum realm as MODOK, and then it's eventually going to be Hank Pym and Janet are going to make AIM a big situation, and MODOK's going to be like, this is my papa's company, and take it over eventually, because that's what he did in the comics.
This is my papa's
This is my
company.
papa's company,
My
and
papa's
it's
company.
He's my
Papa owns it.
birthright. Listen,
Wait till my papa hears this.
if you think putting a MODOK back inside a baby MODOK, just try and put a can of Folgers crystals back inside a person and see how that goes. Because that's, you ever seen those tubes, those big Folgers
Yeah.
tubes?
Yeah.
Like
You want to put it in a
That's
person?
what putting a MODOK back in would be
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yes.
You
You
said
can't put the
back
baby
in a
back
prison
in.
like
That
that.
Once
was
a
actually
MODOK, that's a
joke.
one-way ticket.
Well,
That's a one-way ticket
I
out
don't
of that
know.
tunnel.
That's, you guys have a bad attitude about it, right? You guys have to believe in yourself. Because if you just shove it right back in there,
I'm giving it a
Nothing you can't
Rogan.
do.
you just got to lube the baby up with baby oil and just like...
Okay,
try-
I think I want to move on very quickly. I want to give it a Rogus and quickly scroll up the
And
teleprompter.
quickly
as fast
leave.
as
This is why they
possible.
don't invite me back to California. I'm just kidding.
He's
We're gonna move your
banned.
ticket
He's
up.
Yeah, you're banned from
Yes.
California.
He's
I'm
banned
Gavin
banned.
Newsom said, keep that motherfucker back on the East Coast.
All right, so wait, 3 Roguses? Is that
Yeah,
how
you
it's
got
Yeah,
a
bro.
Rogus.
Thank you.
Rogus to the third.
Whoa,
Wow.
Rogus, you got 3 Rogus.
Well, I got my first IRL Rogus. I feel so... My
Oh,
IRL
wow.
Rogus. Wow.
Can't wait to get my
I'm
bogus.
gonna get my
Oh, you're
Rogus.
getting a bogus automatically.
But up
off the
next,
top.
Jess has a really amazing theory that we cannot wait to hear. But first, be sure to check out newrockstarsmerch.com for the perfect gift this holiday season. And it's not just shirts and hoodies on the site. No, you can also grab enamel pins, patches, hats, and stickers. Oh my God. And these make the perfect surprise gift since you don't need to know the sizes. You don't. Surprise a new Rockstars fan in your life with some branded merch this year and support the channel. Check out all of the awesome merch options available at newrockstarsmerch.com. And we also want to thank Rocket Money for sponsoring this podcast. Because did you know how much of your subscriptions really cost? Most Americans think that they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions, when the actual cost is closer to like $200+. That's right, you could be wasting hundreds of dollars each month on subscriptions that you don't even know about. Isn't that ridiculous? Shouldn't you have more money? Yes, you deserve more money. There's an app I love using that takes care of that for me. It's called Rocket Money. The app shows you your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever apps that you do not want. It is literally, like, I don't know what type of technology they're using, but like, it has saved me so much money. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions that you didn't even know you were paying for. They find that, I can't say a bad word, they find it. And you may even find out that you've been double charged for a subscription, which would be ridiculous.
That's
I hope that you
horrible.
sue.
I hope that never happens to anyone out here. R.I.P. My
Exactly.
condolences.
So to cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. It's super simple. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money right now. Go to rocketmoney.com/rogue. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/rogue. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/rogue.
Ooh.
And we also want to thank Smile Brilliant, because if you have ever considered whitening your teeth, you might be confused by all the variations of teeth whitening on the market. Thankfully, Smile Brilliant is here to explain the science behind teeth whitening to make you feel comfortable about choosing the correct method. Stop the expensive guess and test method when it comes to teeth whitening and oil care. Stop guessing. Many of the at-home products on the market don't even work as intended. LED lights are a novelty item. Strips neglect the gum lines, crevices, and molars, often making remaining stains be more prominent. Plus, strips use hydrogen peroxide, which always results in greater tooth sensitivity in comparison to carbamide peroxide. Charcoal is abrasive and wears down the enamel, and whitening toothpaste only works on surface stains like charcoal is abrasive. So what works? The #1 product recommended by dentists is the custom fitted tray, historically dispensed only by dentists at a price of $300 to $1,000. That changed more than 10 years ago when Smile Brilliant came up with the innovative Lab Direct process. Head over to smilebrilliant.com and get the custom-fitted teeth whitening trays or night guards if you grind your teeth. They also have a whole suite of professional oral care products, such as an electric toothbrush, water flosser, dental probiotics, and much more. And right now, they're having a holiday sale with discounts up to 50% of the normal price. So freshen your breath and look with Rogue 5 and save an additional 5% off on their holiday sale. That's code ROGUE5 at smilebrilliant.com.
Holiday sale.
Rogue 5 standing by.
Yeah, Rogue 5 standing by. But now this leads us to our second topic of today, which the brilliant and beautiful Jessica Clemons will tell us about right now. Go!
I'm not beautiful either way.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's
Get
out of
lie.
here.
bogus.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bogus.
Bogus.
Can you handle this?
Bogus. Double bogus.
Get her ass out of here.
Bogus. Leave.
I can see myself.
Get her beautiful ass out of here.
Get that sweet, beautiful angel out of here. Get her out of here.
You guys, so much stuff has hit today. You know that we shoot Rogue Theory on Thursday. It comes out over the weekend. And today is the day that we have heard so much news about Wonder Woman and Warner Brothers and James Gunn and Peter Safran going forward. So Peter Safran and James Gunn presented their plans to Warner Brothers, and the sequel to Black Adam, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman are not on that list, according to many sources. But a lot of other sources are saying that it's just super highly unlikely for those movies to get a sequel, seeing what they're doing.
Right.
So if we say goodbye to Man of Steel, if we say goodbye to Henry Cavill, the poor man that literally left the Witcher franchise to play Superman. I'm sorry, I'm only laughing because I'm like, he put all his eggs in one basket now, just to have that cut from that poor guy. What would he be playing? So today, my rogue theory is I think Henry Cavill will be playing Bizarro Superman.
Oh,
now
my
hear me
God.
out. Let me give you some more notes about what happened with Warner Brothers and James Gunn.
Okay.
Right? And we'll also probably be talking about this on the break room that appears today on this Thursday, so you could probably go to that for more details. Additionally, seeing as this is the Zack Snyder's characters, like the Aquaman, the Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill, Superman, what have you, we don't know what really lies there with their contracts or just the ownership. So the idea could be also riding on the fact that it's the Snyderverse and they need to let go of that.
Right.
And I think, I don't know about you guys, but it's like, sometimes you gotta let stuff grow from the ashes, you know? Like the Snyderverse took its toll and it did all these things, and you can't really grow the DCU now without kind of having to let those things go.
So what you're saying is that we should restructure the hierarchy of the DCU.
I thought we already did that.
I thought that happened
Okay, but if
relatively
Black Adam
recently.
isn't on the list, he didn't restructure jack shit.
This is true.
He got kicked off the structure.
This is
He's not
true.
even on the list.
That's
You
like,
lied.
He's not even getting a second movie.
To be fair, what's the difference between restructure and just getting booted?
And getting fired.
Seriously,
Like one time I got restructured from Haagen-Dazs for giving out too many free samples.
Right,
That's how people kind of do with like being fired. It's like, hey, we're kind of just restructuring, and
your
it's like,
future.
get
That's
out.
all.
Either way, I think this is all a little likely because, like James Gunn said in Twitter, no one knows the plans going forward but him and Peter Safran.
Right.
And though Henry Cavill did tweet after the Black Adam premiere that he was excited to play Man of Steel again, I'm not laughing at this. It's just so crazy.
Why are you roasting Henry
I'm
Cavill?
not.
Why are you
I'm
being
just kidding.
so
I'm just
mean?
kidding.
I love
I'm
The
just
Witcher.
kidding.
I was the first one upset about that he had to leave. But the fact that I think the actors are actually not in the know about getting kind of put to the sidelines, because he tweeted that after the Black Adam premiere, and Gal Gadot tweeted like a couple days ago that she's excited to play Wonder Woman, and then both those things got cut. So I think it's very likely that maybe Man of Steel will not be Man of Steel anymore. But I think that doesn't say that we shouldn't say yes to Henry Cavill. Like, he was a good actor.
I'd love
I
to.
think he
Say yes to it.
I would say yes.
say yes to the dress.
I think that this
Say
all
yes to
means
the
that
couch.
none of us are allowed to tweet. I'm so glad I'm a host at New Rockstars.
Yeah, no kidding.
As soon as you tweet that.
You have no idea what I have in store this year at New Rockstars.
I'm so looking forward to continuing my role at this company. Like, Jesus, now you're not allowed to tweet that shit or it jinxes you, man.
It really jinxes you. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
So with all that knowledge behind me, though, all the knowledge I said, I do think that we should keep Henry Cavill in the DCU. I think he should stay. I think he's great. If we're planning on trying to keep Jason Momoa as Lobo now instead of Aquaman, try doing something like that with Superman. And I do think it's funny, but I do think James Gunn would take that into heart and be like, Yeah, it's making Bizarro Superman.
Bro, I would freaking love that because I love Bizarro so much.
Yes, he's so fun.
And like, I think that a Henry Cavill Bizarro Superman he's a great actor. And I feel like Bizarro was just so unique. And like, he's like, especially like over the recent years when like, I think it was the Red Hood run, Bizarro and Red Hood, where, you know, we just see a different side of Bizarro. And he's a nice guy. He's just, you know, he's misunderstood.
He's misunderstood. He's Bizarro Superman.
Yeah, like I sort of like, you know Solomon Grundy from
yes.
the JLA
Born on a
animated
Monday.
series. Specifically, like he was just like this like tragic villain sort of. He's like, I'm dumb and big, but like I don't know what I'm doing. I like that. I like a good dumb big character.
And
like
that is Bizarro.
like James Gunn, you know, he does Groot and like he does the shark one from Suicide Squad,
yeah, Suicide Squad.
King Shark.
King Shark.
And so like Bizarro is just another one of those, and James Gunn would knock that out of the park.
I think he could. Again, he could play probably anything. It's Henry Cavill. He's a great actor, but easy enough to do. Kind of funny to do. Kind of just like, let's just make him the opposite, anti-Superman.
Yeah.
Also, James Gunn has been tweeting periodically a bunch of DC cryptic messages of like, here's different characters, blah, 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 blah. And there is a Bizarro, but it's in the same photo as Superman. But there has been that photo of Denmon that he posted first. That was like the original.
Deadman.
And I do think he would play a really good Denmon, because Denmon I think needs good acting. Needs good acting because he just so it's like I think Henry Cavill could do
He's
that.
like, what?
Did
That was different.
you not like it?
No, the first one was yeah. Is it yeah, or yeah?
I have baby talk. I permanently talk with a
You're
baby.
making like noises that Quagmire would make if he was sexually excited. He's like,
That's true.
That was all our Seth MacFarlane impressions. But yeah, I guess, so that's my theory, is that I think James Gunn will get rid of a lot of the Snyderverse. Yes, correct. But I think he will pull Henry Cavill, and when he pulls Henry Cavill, I'll have him play Bizarro Spider-Man.
He would be a very bizarre Spider-Man.
He really would.
Wow.
he's like, yeah.
Bizarro
Bizarro
Spider-Man with a CGI mustache.
Yes.
He's
No, I
like
already
so
was
funny.
Bizarro when he had that weird like rotating lip line.
That
That's
was
so
great,
funny.
honestly.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna give this a Rogus because like I love this so much. But like, what do you guys think of the idea of Henry Cavill potentially coming back to play Batman?
Oh.
To be Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, I
For
think
the
he would do a
DCU.
great job. I think he should have been Batman before Superman.
Yeah.
Come for me if you want. I understand that's really crazy and kind of stupid, but I do think he's such a good actor, Henry Cavill. You're not wasting him if you put him in a role like that. And I
Right.
think he would have done
And like,
such a good job.
he's
as
fucking huge.
Yeah,
like, he's a
he's
huge
jacked as hell.
dude. And like,
Jacked as hell.
if he was actually Batman in real life, like he would mess like villains up like
Maybe
really badly.
the closest that's why they gave him Superman, because Superman is always jacked.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would, if they brought him back to play, I think the fans would get mad, but I would not.
It would
I
be cool.
genuinely
It
would
would be
not. I
cool.
think it'd be so fun. Let him try it.
Okay.
Go for it,
I
James
don't want
Gunn.
any more Batmans for a while. I'm
This
sorry.
is true.
I'm
This is
I
true.
need a
'cause
break.
I
I need
eat
a
it up.
back
We
break.
do-
I love Batman,
Yes.
but there's so many Batmans.
I don't know why.
true.
I
eat
love
that
them.
up every
This is true.
time.
I don't not love them. I just need a little tiny. I just need to hit the snooze button.
Honestly-
Keep it
I'll
coming.
wake up
Treat
again.
it like you guys
I'll wake up
Spider-Man.
again.
Yeah.
Snooze Batman.
Yeah.
Snooze.
We need a break. Introduce
Snooze.
some more like
Never.
more obscure DC
Bring me as many.
characters.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Go to camera 4. Oh wait, that's Tommy's camera. Bring me more Batman. Okay, good. You think I got my point across?
Yes, I think you get
Okay,
the point
perfect.
across.
I'm gonna. God, this is gonna cause so much strain on our friendship. I'm giving you a bogus.
Oh my
I don't
god!
think what you said was
Wow.
wrong. I think that we are in the overreactions phase of the announcement that Wonder Woman 3, as that iteration, which was the phrasing, this current iteration of Wonder Woman 3 is not going forward, is considered dead. It doesn't mean there won't be a Wonder Woman 3 presented by James Gunn and Peter Safran and whoever else. It just means whatever idea they had, whatever script was written for that,
Right.
is not what we're going to see. I think that what we're going to end up with is these characters in a different, just kind of rebooted, similar to Daredevil being rebooted over at Marvel and being born again on Disney Plus. I think we're going to see Henry Cavill as Superman. Maybe it won't be called Man of Steel. Maybe it'll just be called like the Amazing Superman or the whatever. I just feel like right now rightfully so, we're all in a state of like, what is happening? Because this is a big thing.
Can I say one thing?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you may say
course.
several
Do you remember
things.
when we did the break room and it was about like a 14-page Rolling Stone about what Zack Snyder did?
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things was Warner Brothers not being able to work with Gal Gadot and all the original Justice League characters, because the new Warner Brothers being like, we can't because Zack Snyder hired these people and Zack Snyder has some kind of form with these people, like some kind of contract. And the thing is, they're afraid to I think genuinely they're afraid to touch them, because once they do, Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse can do whatever they kind of want.
Yeah.
They can start being like, all right, those are our characters.
We gotta get it. We gotta get our legal team on that.
Yeah.
We gotta read those documents. So I've never heard of that before, of like a director having autonomy over
That I read
Over
that
actor.
I wrote
I
this for
believe-
that
no,
episode,
I
and I
believe-
genuinely was like, this is
shit,
insane.
But that does
believe you.
make the whole
This is
Tim
insane.
Burton has custody of Johnny Depp thing make a lot more sense.
I thought that just meant.
Does
I thought that just meant he's raising him.
Yeah, I think
That's
he
dope.
He
I
just
think
makes
it's
him
both.
cereal in the
I think
morning.
he's raising him. He makes him cereal in the morning,
so
and he's only
tired.
allowed to act in his movie.
Tim Burton's so tired. He's like,
That's
why won't you leave?
Johnny, please go to sleep. You've been up 4 days. Give me another mega pint. Aquaman. All right, I give you a bogus. I love
It's
you.
okay.
I give you a bogus, but I wrap it in all the love in my heart.
I'm not taking it, but
I'm giving you a Rogus, but only if you let me keep the CGI mustache on him.
Yes.
Okay, that's a Rogus. Yay!
dead man with a mustache.
Dead guy mustache.
That's so funny. But yes, okay, thank you, Jess. This was an amazing theory.
Thank you,
I like
Jess. Jessica.
This is my second live of the break room on the set. It's been fun.
Going up.
Second bogus.
Second
Second bogus.
bogus.
Zach gave me the first one. Tommy
Well,
gave me
Zach
the
and I are very alike.
it. We planned this
We're
together.
cut from the same beautiful cloth.
We also want to thank Miracle Brands for sponsoring this podcast, because did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep? Are you sleeping well? Well, if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Brands bed sheets, everyone.
Yeah.
Inspired by silver-infused fabrics made
Whoa.
by, get this, NASA. They sent people to the moon.
Maybe.
Miracle Brand makes temperature-regulating bedding.
Maybe. They send people to the moon. I don't know if that's true, but
I mean, I believe there's silver in the sheets.
Tommy's also against all medicine. All Western medicine.
Jesus Christ.
Tommy's had whooping cough for 3 days.
Jesus Christ.
I don't.
But okay.
Stop.
Miracle Brand makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night. These sheets are infused with natural silver that prevents 99.9% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Your other sheets are disgusting. Clean sheets means less bacteria to clog your pores and fewer breakouts and other skin problems. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable. You feel the luxury on your skin, your pores smile without the high price tag or other luxury brands. So go to trymiracle.com/rogue to try it today, or even better yet, because it's the holiday season, gift it to someone that you love. You love people, right? You want them to feel good and sleep well. Well, buy them this freaking blanket. Save over 40% and be sure to use our promo code ROGUE at checkout to save even more and get, my goodness, 3 free towels. You will never be wet again. I'm sorry.
Hang on. For some of us, that's
Sorry.
maybe a problem.
Not Ben Shapiro's wife. Anyway, but and
Shaking my head.
and Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Brands. So go to trymiracle.com/rogue and use the code ROGUE to claim your free 3-piece towel set so you can be dry and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/rogue to treat yourself, a friend, or loved one this holiday season. And thank you to Miracle Brand for sponsoring this episode. But now it is time for our Rogue question. We want to get rogue.
fucking
Let's get extra
rogue.
rogue.
Oh, Lord.
You guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it. Because
Lord.
now that the current plans for Wonder Woman 3 have been taken off the DCU slate, how would you like to see Wonder Woman return in a film from Warner Brothers?
Oh, in a
Tommy
Scooby-
already said his.
in a Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, no,
Oh.
that sounds good.
Ooh.
Bye. See ya. Bye,
We're
Bird.
saying goodbye to a friend of ours, Berg.
Wonder Woman.
Now the current plans for Wonder Woman have been taken off the DCU slate. How would you like to see Wonder Woman return in a film from Warner Brothers?
Rejects Reversible.
Could you put her in Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer.
Yes.
A wrestle of Ruth?
A wrestle of Ruth? I would love to see a live-action Scooby-Doo crossover with like a legitimate like
James
property.
Gunn said, "Not in my universe."
Not in my
He loves
universe.
Scooby-Doo.
He made
No, but he doesn't want Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's right. He's like, well, it doesn't matter. It just says, how would I see Wonder Woman?
I was just joking.
I want to see Wonder Woman played by Beyonce.
Oh.
Do you?
Yes.
I'll say it right here, and I've said it before. Go to camera 4.
Oh.
Beyonce can't act.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
I'm going to say something kind of controversial. Camera 4?
Oh. What?
Camera 4?
Camera 4?
Either can Gal Gadot.
Oh! Okay, you know what?
Steaming in here. It's hot.
What's
in
this?
here.
Tea?
Ooh, is it hot? Action on your
That's
face.
No, she's a fine actress.
Yes.
And Beyonce played a great Foxy, whatever her name was.
Doesn't mean she
Listen,
Foxy
I watched
Shazam.
Obsessed. You ever watch Obsessed featuring Beyonce?
No. Oh,
You're
yes,
gonna
I did.
say,
Yes,
you're
I've
gonna
seen
say
that
Beyonce
one,
did the
yeah.
best job.
Listen,
She just has that, like,
that
Wonder
white
Woman.
lady took her
That
child
That was
and
fire.
she went
I
off
am.
on her. Okay, so I say
I do
Beyonce can
remember
act.
that.
Beyonce can act.
Real fans
She's
know.
pretended to be in love with Jay-Z for the last 10 years.
Oh!
She acts every time she's courtside at the Nets
4-4-4.
game.
Anyway,
I love my husband.
I can't come back. I'm never coming back after that
Y'all
one.
listen to that Lemonade song? That's pretty good.
Whitney,
Anyway.
what's yours? What yours?
My watch just warned me I'm in a
Mine?
loud environment and my ears might be
Well, for my pitch, I would like us to remember for once, you sexist pigs,
Okay.
that there's also a Warner sister, Dot.
Oh, okay.
And so I want to see Dot play Wonder Woman.
Oh.
I think that the Warner sister needs to be like, hey, fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Right.
It's all about lady time.
The Anna Mustis
Yeah.
leads.
I want someone to deliver a Wonder Woman costume to the Warner Brothers water tower for Dot.
For Dot, specifically.
Um,
Just like a little
yes.
cute one, just like a little.
Yes. Like she needs. I would love to see that. I want the Animaniacs to have their own movie. Honestly.
Honestly, I
'Cause,
mean,
like, it's
same,
about
obviously.
time.
I
They
They
fucking
own
love
2
it.
shows.
The reboot was really good. Did you watch the Animaniacs
No.
reboot? It's actually very, very good.
still gotta see it.
You,
My friend wrote
you
on
should,
it.
you
Reka?
should definitely
Word?
watch it.
Oh damn.
Reika,
Reika.
go to camera
Okay.
4 really quick. Reika.
Now back to camera 4. Camera Reiki massages.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Reiki massages.
Get this outro,
Oh my
and then
God.
let's get out of this episode.
But I'm gonna give Whitney the rogue question winner because I do like Dot and her lot. So Whitney is our rogue question winner of today.
Wonderful.
But that is it for this episode of Rogue Theory. Thanks to our guests, Jessica Clemons, Whitney van Lanningham, and Tommy Bechtold. Support our channel by checking out all of our awesome merch over at newrockstarsmerch.com. And you can follow me at MasterTainment if you want to see me tweet some weird shit. But more importantly, you could just say hi to us on Twitter and just be nice to
sweet.
us.
Just be
and
sweet.
just subscribe to our channel here on YouTube because it's the best way to keep up with our content. We love you guys so much. Thank you for spending time with us. And we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Tommy, they're done.
Bye.
Tommy.